I just came across probably the best sales page I've seen in a very, very long time. It sold me. I'm buying this like literally right the heck now. So I want to show it to you. First of all, I saw it pop up in my Instagram feed and it came across, and this looks like a little bit funky on desktop. It came across looking like a post from Russell Brunson, right? And if you're not paying attention, it actually seems like it's from Russell Brunson. But if you look right here, author Mark Joyner, right? Now, so the video is Russell Brunson talking about Mark Joyner. Mark Joyner is like the godfather of internet marketing. Okay, he was doing this in like the 1990s. I think I've met him like once. I can't remember totally for sure. He spoke at one of the last Funnel Hacking Live or whatever those events Russell Brunson puts on. So this whole storyline, so this whole thing is one big storyline. Let me just get right to the landing page. And you need, if nothing else from this video, 'cause I'm gonna try to keep this kind of short, consider this a book referral. Get this book. Go to this page right here, mindcontrolmarketing.com. Forget about. Let me just see if it pops up under mindcontrolmarketing.com. Yeah, mindcontrolmarketing.com. Okay, so look at this freaking page. We're not going to go through the whole thing, but pull this up and study this page right here. All right, here's what I've noticed. It kind of even was convicting to me because I realized that people have gotten super lazy about their copy. Marketers have become real lazy about their copy. And I said that yesterday. I actually made a post on the Instagram thread that marketers had become really lazy in their copy. And I realized, wait a minute, have I become lazy in my copy? I think I have just a little bit. Like this reminded me of a promo I created for a client once that was like very, very similar to this, and I'm like, man, I need to up my game back to what I was doing then. And I'll even show it to you. This is spreadsheet for one of my clients. I was fractional CMO. All these things down here, these are all different funnels I did for them. But this one right here, I launched in 2019. Very similar. 2019, we launched this. We'll come back to that. Okay, so man, I may do like a couple videos about this page. Let's talk about this one aspect of why this is so freaking genius. Like, I got excited seeing it. I haven't seen a promo with these old school marketing tactics. Some might call it hypey. I don't know. All I know is it works, right? If that's what you want to call it, you can call it, right? Like, for example, how everyday people, this headline is genius on so many different levels. And it better be if you're selling a book on marketing, right? What's the name of this book here? Okay, Mind Control Marketing. How everyday people are using forbidden mind control psychology and ruthless military tactics to compete with Fortune 500 companies, Fortune 500s from home. Dude, like, come on, man. That if you're a marketer, that headline should bring, you're a marketer. You're a copywriter. If that headline makes you feel joy, right? Because that is freaking a masterpiece of a headline. And the hook stays, it's called, and if you're writing a book, it's called a running thread, right? Or if you're creating a product launch or funnel, you pick like a hook and you stick with it, right? So he sticks with this. Let me talk about that in another tutorial. Let's just focus on this one aspect of this right here. First of all, it's one long story, right? So even from the story starts in the ad. So this is a story about how Russell Brunson met this guy, Mark Joyner, and then it bleeds into this story, which is Mark Joyner finishing the story, and I think he's actually being interviewed by Russell Brunson here.
In the 1990s, there was no such thing as online marketing.
Man, this video is so freaking good, man. Like, watch this video, study this page. And the first thing I want to point out about this is like one of the number one rules of copywriting. I don't know about number one rules, but like one strategy, one thing to keep in mind. And I think Dan Kennedy made this up. You want to join the conversation that's already going on in your prospect, the lead, and the whoever's in the audience's mind. You want to join the conversation. Like your very first contact with them needs to be, ideally, joining the conversation that's already going on in their mind. So what does that mean? That means if there's a war about to break out with freaking Russia and the United States and whoever, I haven't really been paying attention to it, but whatever. If one of the memes out there in the world, or ideas that's spreading, which is the truth, that psychological warfare is being waged on the human race by the top 1%, which it is, and just on a base level with media and programming, right? He's meeting, like, even just the fact that he launched this book right when a war breaks out with Russia. Like, it's just genius, man. It's freaking real smart. Get this book and let's dissect this page together.